Hi, Miss Janet here from the Stouffville Library, just coming to you with Summer Camping 2020 with WSPL. I hope that you are having a camping adventure this summer, whether it's in your backyard, at a provincial park, whatever you are up to. I just thought it would be a good idea to talk about some first aid. We should all know the basics. It's important to know that and to have supplies with you, especially if you are camping. Being in the outdoors brings its share of hazards, like there is poison ivy and sunburn and tick bites and heat stroke, wasp stings, blisters. So you need to be educated, have some supplies with you. It really is a good idea to educate yourself on some of the life-threatening emergencies, such as heart attack symptoms, stroke symptoms, because this information can be the difference between life and death. So if you're out in the outdoors, away in the wilds, then it is good to be educated and have some of that information already in your head. So when you're camping, you're probably just going to encounter some very minor injuries, but it is a good idea to have some supplies with you. So if you have a first aid kit, that's awesome to take along, but maybe you don't have things together already. So it's a good idea to make a checklist. Here I have a checklist that I go by before I head out for my camping trips. And I just put some things in my bag that we all know it's a good idea to bring along your Band-Aids, because you never know, big or small, we might need some Band-Aids. And when you have your Band-Aids, it's good to clean out the cut. Might need some polysporin to put on it just to keep it some ointment. And for those itchy things, it's good to have some calamine lotion. So you might stick that into your first aid kit. You might have to take some Tylenol or some acetaminophen, so you should have that tucked away in your first aid supplies. It's a good idea just to keep everything together too, because when you're needing something quickly, it's good just to be able to go to your bag and grab things. You might even take along an elastic bandage that has the clips on it. You never know, if you get a little sprain or something, your wrist, your thumb, or your ankle, it's a good idea to have a bandage with clips. And some gauze. Is always good to have gauze. This is already in a little package, but you can have it any way you want. I have a little handy dandy container here. So it's got like some polysporin in it. Oh, and some antibacterial wipes are good to have tucked in there too. So any creams that you might need and medication. Maybe you even want to tuck in a first aid manual if that you think would be beneficial for you. If you have any prescription medications that you need to take regularly, tuck them in your bag as well. Or if you have an allergic reaction to something, you might want to have your EpiPen somewhere where you know where it is, and you should let everyone in your party know where you have that stored as well, because you never know when you're going to need it, and when you need it right that moment. So educate yourself on symptoms for more life-threatening things like a heart attack or a stroke, but educate yourself on what to do in case of a wasp sting or blisters, because those things can make your camping trip painful, and you want it to be relaxing. So if you have the right things with you, then it can be. If you have your Band-Aids, you have your polysporin, you have your Tylenol, you have your calamine. So please make sure you pack all the things that you're going to need for those minor injuries, and have information in your head that you can draw on if you think that it is a severe emergency. So enjoy your camping experience. I hope that you are getting out and about just like I am enjoying the out of doors here. You can hear the birds singing, and perhaps you'll see chipmunks and squirrels, or maybe even a skunk and a raccoon. Just enjoy your summer, and I hope you have a camping adventure to go along with it. See you again soon. Bye for now.